What if you could describe a complex task on your computer and have it reliably and safely perform the workflow? Think Jarvis from Iron Man, but more from a business use perspective. This is what we're working toward at Ghost AI. Our new app, Ghost Agent, is a chat interface that runs your computer to perform tasks. You simply tell it what you want it to do, and it will generate the command prompts, keyboard clicks, and supporting code to perform your workflow. Ghost Agent is different than most other AI tools because it's designed to work with any program on any operating system. So the purpose of this video is to show you our proof of concepts capabilities and ask your input on how we can improve, apply, and scale this technology. We are especially interested in suggestions that you have regarding its safe and reliable implementation, as well as how it can be used for the long-term betterment of society. Let me show you what we have so far. Let's start with a simple example of how this works. We're going to have it open a USGS mapping website and maximize the window. And we don't need to give it the URL. It is able to just find that. And it maximizes the window. Once it performs the action, it will come back and ask what else you want to do. So let's get a little bit more complicated. Say we needed to download data from specific station locations, and maybe we want annual data from these. So let's do another prompt. Let's tell it to download average annual data from the API using the API for 4 stations, and save the CSV in certain folders. We didn't give it a folder, so it just saved it in a default location. So let's do something. Now let's have it move the files. Move the CSV files to, I'm going to move it to this folder we have open. Great, so it moved the files that it downloaded to this folder. In the chat, it remembers the actions it's taken, and so you can reference those earlier actions. All right, now let's rename these files to just be the site number. And what's important to know is this thing works at scale. So if you have hundreds or thousands of files that you have to rename, you can do that with a simple prompt. So it was able to rename these files with just the site number, with just that simple prompt. All right, let's get more complicated. All right, so we won't run that one yet. Let's generate a graph of the data with blue, orange, green, and red lines. All right, it opened that just fine, or it generated that just fine. Let's have it open that file. Open the plot you just created. All right. That looks good. We're doing well. All right, next one. Let's run the complicated one that I put in there before. Compile all of the data into CSVs, or compile all the data into CSVs in that folder. And then use AI to write a 3-paragraph summary of the data, and then put that summary along with a plot in a Word file, wait a couple seconds while it saves, and then open the Word file with the full file path, and then text me when you're done. So looks like it's creating a Word file. Oh, good. So and we just got a text as well. So this is the Word file it created. It generated a 3-paragraph summary of the data that we just downloaded. Let's see if it put the plot in there as well. Did, although it does need to be resized. So put the plot in there and generated a summary. As you can see, this tool is going to be very powerful in the hands of people that can use it. It's only limited by your creativity. Now that you've seen how Ghost Agent works, I'd like to show you some of the functionality, including teaching new tasks, changing the base model, and then switching to full voice mode. All right, here are some of the functions that are already included in our proof of concept. If you go to settings, you can select your default AI model. Right now we've got Anthropic, OpenAI, and Google's Gemini in there. We're going to be adding to that list as it goes on. So say we wanted to go to Gemini Pro, hit continue, and it tells you what you're running in the upper right hand corner. If you ever need to do a new conversation and clear everything, you hit that new conversation button on the top. Now, this is one of the more powerful features, and that's the add knowledge feature. This already comes with an impressive data set based upon the base model. So Gemini Pro, the AI model we're using right now, knows a lot of information on how to run a computer or a Linux system. But if you've got custom information that you want to add to the knowledge base, you click this Add Knowledge. You can add new instructions or add existing from your network's knowledge or add existing from public knowledge. We're just going to add some new instructions. So the first thing you do is you type a description of what you want to add. Say we want to have an information of sending an email with my Gmail account. I don't know, it could be anything in there, but you need to give a description of what you're going to do so the AI can reference it when you ask for a related task. When you do that, it's recording your keyboard and mouse clicks. So if you start clicking on things and moving things around, it records your mouse clicks and it records the time it takes in between those mouse clicks. You can also, when you're ready, you can edit this information by just adding general topics or general instructions. So then once you're ready to share it, you hit Just Me, or you can share it to your network or the public. Say we want to share with Just Me, and it says, thanks, task saved. Thanks for teaching me to send an email with my Gmail account. Now, if you ever want to edit your knowledge, you click the Edit Knowledge button, and then you can click on that. You can edit it. You can add instructions, or you can just delete it, which we're going to do now. And then you're ready to go. Last thing I'd like to show you is voice mode. This is where if you don't want to be typing information into the chat interface and you want to just talk to it, you can click this voice mode button.
Hello, my name is Casper. Just ask for me if you need anything.
Hey Casper, open Google Chrome and then go to the website yahoo.com. Well, that's it for the intro video. Thanks for taking your time to look at this, and send it along to anyone who you think would be interested in it. We'd appreciate any comments you'd have, and we'll be posting more videos in the future. Thanks.